Oh shit. Where's the fucking... There we go. Oh, let me read that comment. What does that say? So glad I hesitated going on a hike today so I could watch the stream. Hashtag sedentary life. Hell yeah. Dude, I woke up. I fucking enjoyed some of my unemployment. I just fucking sat around the house. I worked on my game for a minute. Fucking went back to sleep, took a nap. Woke back up. I'm feeling pretty fucking good. I woke up at 5 o'clock, right when I would have been getting off work, and I was like, damn, this is way better. Alright. Oh, I'm pretty proud of what I put in earlier. I made this acid spit that looks pretty good. I had ChatGPT make the fucking shader for me, like I've been doing for most of the project. But it's working out pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and play it. This is how I plan to do the projectiles. I gotta change that too. I gotta come up with a name for this level. Oh damn. Well, it looks like I changed that. I can actually change that right now. Let me go to level 2. Yeah, the model's kind of messed up, but it is shooting a bunch of spit at us, so I'm going to scale that down, but I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I was really impressed with that shader, what ChatGPT did. So, and then I gotta have these guys do fireballs, so I'll probably make some type of fireball shader. Bomb, hit, transplant. So those guys are still pretty stagnant, but I actually have the centipede worms take like hits now. I gotta show them. I'll let this guy actually shoot. Oh, I guess he's broken. That's right. That was like an earlier version of him. But yeah, I started making the crossbow. I'm going to make a crossbow for that level. I just don't have any animations yet, and it's pretty shitty still. I gotta, like, I don't know, add more detail somehow, and then add some type of, like, maybe leather strapping around it so it doesn't look so generic. But yeah, I can have that in there, and I guess the guy will be like, my plan is to have, like, as he's walking, there would be like a guy, you would like shoot him, and then as you're like typing it, you would be reloading and then shooting, and like 2 shots would kill them. So I think that would work pretty well. I think it would like sync up with the animations pretty good. I don't have any more enemies in this level. Let's see. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, the level 1, I gotta show that off. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It needs the foot hook at the front so you can reload it with the crossbow. Well, I'm trying to do it. They have this thing called it's like a, I was looking at different models. They have one that you hold it and you like pull back this thing on it. I want to do that one instead of the foot one. Because the foot one I have to point the camera down, but if I do the one with the arm, I can just like cock it back. Yeah, the crank. That shit looks cool as fuck. So this guy doesn't flinch, but these sea worms, they do flinch. Chokunu. Is that some type of anime? Just like my Japanese animes? Oh yeah. So you can hit these guys and they go into like a flinch state for a minute. So basically, as long as you're hitting them, they can't deal damage to you, which I think is fair, like fairer to the player. They're kind of like stunned as soon as you start hitting them. So as long as you're typing the words, and we can like make that a toggle, you turn it off or whatever. It's a clip-fed crossbow. Oh damn. Yeah, so... And I can adjust the amount of time it takes them to flinch or whatever, so it could be faster. This is like too easy. What I do need to do is send out like... it's really unfair when you have two of them attacking you at the same time, so I need some type of signal from one of them to send to the other to say like, wait a second, I'm gonna attack first or whatever. I think that should be like something I do, or maybe I'll have one hold off its animation for like 1 second or something. How long you been working on this game? I don't know. A few months now, I think, since like maybe like 2 months, but no, probably like 3 months, but not really like all that seriously. And then I just started. I had a bunch of these models already made for different games, so I'm reusing a lot of my like old code and stuff like that from other games. So, oh yeah, and then I want to have this guy like turn and face you and say like ominous stuff. That would be cool. As like I have the interaction areas and I have the like the look to areas. These areas right here. But I want to include one more where it just like makes the player stop and do some type of cutscene where they like look at the enemies or whatever. How many games am I working on? A lot. I pretty much abandoned a project, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come back and work on that. So, but yeah, then you have all these like assets you can use for other games too. So I think I'm gonna try and put the other enemy in here tonight. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I really don't feel like doing anything. Whatever, I'm gonna drink some more caffeine. Rip the Gonzalo game, you'll never be forgotten. Yeah, well, actually, now that I have a better understanding of how curves work, that would be a much easier game for me to make. And that one got further than a lot. Like, the FPS that I made for that one, I learned a lot making it. I really had a lot of fun doing that. I'm gonna put Gonzalo in the Lol Cow game. Gonzalo should definitely be in there. It's so funny when I'm watching Kino Casino and BPP talks about talking to Coach, and it's like BPP was probably like, you know, like 22 talking to this like 50-year-old man who has a wife over there who's like mentally insane, taunting Russians on the phone. It's very funny. What a life. Alright. And to think he overcame his handicap of being a retarded Canadian. Alright, let's just add in another enemy, because I don't feel like doing anything real tough tonight. Let's go. Oh yeah. Kingdom of Fate. Enemies. Chest face. Yeah, we'll bring him in. Yeah, so chest, face. I think 3 enemies per level is pretty reasonable for like a small indie game like this. You know, I mean, we could add like some of the sea worms in here and make them a different color. You know, but I think like 3 different enemy variants in this level, plus the boss at the end, I feel like that's pretty good. You know, I don't feel like we need 20 different enemy variants per level. I think that'd be fucking overdoing it. Alright, whatever. Let's, 3D scene. We're gonna call this, I'm gonna call him Chest Face. Fucking piece of shit. I'm at my standing desk. I can actually adjust how far up this desk goes. So you can see this. I can raise it up. And raise it down. It's pretty badass. Alright. Chest face, JLB. So it's one of these guys, and do we have any animations on him? Let's make it local, and we'll go to the animation player. I don't know why it's being weird like that. So we do have an attack, I guess. Yeah, we got a slam. Looks like we have a lot of them. We have a prey. That's interesting. So we could have them like praying to some type of altar, and then they all turn around to face you or something. That's cool. We have an idol. Nice. As far as these guys, do we have a... What's the take hit look like? So, yeah, what I'll probably do is, like, get rid of the hips or whatever on here and just have the upper body take the hit. And then when we're in animations, we'll just, like... whenever we get shot with the crossbow, I'll just have him take the hit and do that animation. I think. I don't fucking know. Shit. Yeah, standing desks are great until you realize the cords aren't long enough. Yeah, that does suck. Luckily, I've got a superior setup right here. Alright. Let's go ahead and save this. Control-Shift-Save, and we'll go to enemies, chestface.tscn, and I really should finish making these guys before I start making the other ones. So we got him to attack. We need him to flinch. Oh. Awesome. So I added into the sea worm, we have this flinch, and let me just, we basically have to save, are we even using this? Is flinching never used? John's standing desk is actually just a normal size desk. Well, you know what? No, it's not, alright? It's a big desk for large people, okay? You have a little cubicle, I'm sure. They put it in the back corner with all the other subhumans. They have a big plaque that says sub 5 males. And then Sleazy's over there in his cubicle. I'm an unemployed Chad. You will not treat me that way, okay? I'll stand up straight and tall and I'll bash you right over the head with my Nintendo Switch and I'll say bing bing woohoo. Yeah, sub 5 mail of the month, take that. Put him in the back room, put him in the warehouse. Put him in the warehouse with DPDR. Cut cubicle. Dude, I remember when I got my first cubicle and I was like, this sucks. I hate this. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I hate cubicles. Alright. So, let's do this. We're gonna need to save this and go to the Snail Man. We're gonna have to throw that in here. I'll have you know I'm the handsomest sub 5 male in the office. Yeah, you know, that's what I like working in the area that I'm at. I'm like, I feel, you know, my face is like top tier, so you know. I don't know, when I, the other people I worked with at that office were like literal fucking goblins. There was like one guy who would just like have his vape out like every 2 seconds. It would just be, you just hear like, you would just be hitting his vape every 2 seconds and blowing it up. There would be like a cloud over his desk all the time. Very agreeable facial structure, that's right. People see my face, they think very agreeable. There's a guy, I just want to give him a hug, you know. Very trustworthy, he has great physiognomy. That's what people think about me. Resume anim not declared in the current scope. Well, that's because I haven't fucking added it. I might move to the 4.6. Oh, that's right. We need the sea worm. We need this shit right here. This is just where we're saving like the current animation wherever it's at and moving to the flinch state, and then we got to resume the animation wherever it started at. So you got to have that shit. It hurts me a little you're not using an inherited class for the enemies. Well, it's like they all act a little bit differently, so it's hard. I understand, yeah, that I'm not really doing it in the most effective way, but it's like, it's only like 9 different enemies, so it's like, I could try and make them all fit into the same class, but in my brain, that makes it retarded. I don't know. And I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. But yeah, it's like, you know, I really should be doing it that we have like one class name enemy, and then it's got all of these in there, but the thing is, I've like added different features to each one. Like the worms don't shoot anything, they just bite you. So I need like an extra animation to throw that in, whereas the other ones, they do some other stuff. And I know that's not how classes work, but for right now it is. And eventually I'll fix them all up, and then maybe I'll move them into one. I'm one of the best programmers ever, I think. Possibly. Oh, I already put that in there. Don't worry, I already copied that from ChatGPT. I am attempting to get better at programming. John code is G tier. I could replace the entire continent of India with, you know, half of my brain, okay? What I do is write placeholder functions in my main class and then overwrite them in whatever subclasses I want. Oh, thank you. Yeah, what I do is actually just better than you. I just do it better than you. Thank you. That's probably a good idea. I just have like object-oriented programming. He's he's as good as coding as he is tall. Yeah, good thing I'm like 7 feet tall, buddy. I don't have to defend my coding to anyone, alright? You tried, yeah. Yeah, I don't have to defend my coding to anyone, alright? I do as I please. I have the mandate of heaven, so. Anyway, we're gonna add the flinch in here. We're gonna make another character class because I fucking feel like it. Where's our snail man? There we go. Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy and paste the other stuff too. And then that will show you how cool my code is. So I basically just added extra logic down here whenever we match the animation. And then I gotta... Let's go right here. Actually, I'm just gonna grab this whole thing. And then we'll go to the snail man. Let's see, what are we gonna use for the flinch? I think we have a flinch, right? Flinch on tray and flinch on... It's supposed to say ground, but I don't know why I spelled it garund. Flinch on garund. What does that look like? Hola. How's it going, Celiparius Dev? So we have that. That's the flinch. I guess that'll work, and we'll have some blood spray come out too. That'll be perfect. Okay. On animation player finish, we gotta come down here and throw that in. And instead of flinch, it's gonna be flinch on go round because I misspelled it. Go run. Unindent doesn't match the previous indentation level. What the... Oh. And then these are the animations that it can return to. And then we fall back to just an idle animation. No, I think we just fall back to the attack animation. Alright. Just need to be one more over. Hold on, let me look. Am I a fucking idiot? Probably. I think I need to switch to Godot 4.6 because I just want to have like two of them side by side. Can you do that in 4.6? I might try that in a second, honestly. So we have the match if that's in line with a match statement, and then we have these two underneath it that are part of that. Okay. Fucker. Yeah, this should be here. Yeah, this is how real professionals do it. This is how real coders do it. Okay, we don't have an attack state because I am autistic. So we need... I guess we should return him to start attack. I believe. approach state. Oh yeah, that's right, we do. We have the slither. Let's go ahead and make sure the slither animation is looped. It is looped. Awesome. Okay, so is that gonna work? We should flinch when we get hit. I don't even think we have... Where's our take damage state? Take hit. Okay, so we just passed, so we need to say next state equals flinch. Enemy states dot flinch. Okay. So what's gonna happen? Nice. Where's our shit? So we'll go into the flinch state. We'll pause our current animation. We'll play flinch, which isn't it. It's gonna be flinch on go run, which is supposed to be ground. Did you see our guy Epstein linked up with the creator of 4chan Moot? I did not. Our guy Epstein? I don't know about that. I saw Bill Gates was given syphilis by Russian hookers and then gave it to his wife. FNAF Fuda on 4chan. Yeah, well, you know what? You know, that's what I would expect from somebody in the government. Great stuff there. That's actually incredibly fucking creepy. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The story I was saying. Bill Gates, I guess, apparently got like some type of STD from Russian hookers, and then he like gave it to his wife, and he was trying to like slip the antibiotics in her food, which is like, Bill, come on now, Bill Gates, you can't be doing that. Yeah. All right, let's try it. Okay. This didn't work out so great. What happened there? Looks like he got stuck in that state or some shit. Oh, we don't have bite. Okay, so it's got to be one of these we're returning from, basically. Yeah, which animation would we be returning from? It would either be Slither. It would be idle on tray, or no, it would just be idle, snail idle. And the other one would be spit. Alright. Let's try that, see what happens. And I think I'm supposed to do this. Oh, not that. We gotta have an ampersand here. This is how you're supposed to do it technically in Godot. Okay? He's still stuck. What is he doing? Let's take a look. What the fuck am I doing wrong here? So, we take the hit. Where is Control F? Take hit. We go into the flinch state. In the flinch state up here, we take our current animation and we save both of those. We then play the flinch on ground. Let's make sure that one's not looped real quick. It's not looped. Awesome. Once that one finishes, resume the interrupted animation right here. If resume animation is not empty, switch to a state to match what we resumed. Oh, that's right. I think I need something on the state now to check. Let me check something. Yeah, we basically need to add this to see if we resumed, or else we'll play. So I'm going to save this. I'm pretty sure that's it. So we need to go here. Do that. Same with these. Right. Hold on, let me double think that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. We're gonna run it by ChatGPT real quick, just to see what he thinks as well. Do we need it in the flinch state? What did I do for the flinch up here? Okay, we resume it anyway. Alright. So we need it for approach, we need it for start attack. And we might as well add it to fucking idle. Alright, let's see what happens. Damn, my head hurts because of all the fucking dry air in my house. It's super cold outside, so my AC is just cranking, and it's like drying out all the air. Why are you not returning? What the fuck are you doing? Fucking worthless piece of shit. We have the signals, the node's connecting. Let's just print out what the fuck is actually happening. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Control C, save all this. I'm gonna go right to ChatGPT. Because I'm really bad with systems like this. Shift Enter. Yo, my flinch ain't be working on this enemy. Fix that shit, homie. And I'm gonna go probably take a bong rip real quick because I'm doing really important shit. Your flinch isn't working properly because of 2 hard bugs in the animation finish logic, plus 1 state spam issue that will bite you next. You're matching the wrong animation name, typo. Oh. But in the finished callback, you say, Flink on Garund. You're missing the H in flinch. Oh, thank you. I'm very intelligent. I could have figured that out myself, okay? Imagine the people that write ChatGPT prompts like that unironically. They had there was like this fucking, it was like a Sam Hyde bit where the guy was like, Sam, I can't remember if it was Sam or Chris Carroll was like, my transition failed, but please comfort me, ChatGPT, in pidgin English. And it was so funny. It was just like, just because your penis not be there no more, it don't make a difference. One day you find someone who gonna love ya. Flink on ground. But yeah, it's just like to ChatGPT, my transition failed. What advice do you have? Don't worry about it. It'll be a fine man. Get yourself some good weed. That made me laugh so fucking hard. Oh man, I did see another MDE sketch that made me laugh really hard too. The coffee one where they're like, our inbred coffee goblins are too stupid to form political opinions. And it just flashed to all of them in the field, just like picking fucking coffee. It's so fucking funny. To refer to human beings as coffee goblins. Damn. Alright. So what were the other things that we had to fix in here? See, I'm clearly smarter than those coffee goblins because I can copy and paste my issues into this little box right here. That's what separates us from the fucking animals. You're only resuming it if the resume animation name matches, but your resume anim might be empty, not what you think. Actually, in your code, move to mark is inside the state block, but not inside. Fix name. All right. All right. Fix name, perfect. What other shit do we have to play? I don't know. I'll figure it out in 1 second. It's working. Can I get a bong hit transplant? The one on the bridge isn't going to work because he's all fucked up. He's like a younger version, earlier version. Alright, so ChatGPT fixed my code. Wonderful. Alright, what do we want to do now? I could work on the crossbow. Oh, that's right, the music. We were going to find better music. go. Low poly mix. Ambient. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and make a new fucking class, I guess. We Control A, Control C, copy all of that. We go here, we make a new script. I guess we'll create it. Oh, fuck. My monitor is really spazzing the fuck out. I think it might be dead. Alright. Grab all that. I'm going to Control Shift save this as actually, you know what? There's a better way to do this. Let's just say extends what is this? Node 3D class name Chest Man. Alright, I'm just gonna save that for now. Perfect. And then I gotta fix the devil guy. We should make his shit first because him and the chest guy share the same animations. So I can just like literally just copy the code from the other one. I might be able to actually use the class in there, possibly. So, yeah. Where's the devil? Yeah, I guess we gotta add it back in here. We gotta add the flinch in here too as well. So, and I know that like that's the exact reason why you want classes. I'm aware of that. All right. However, I'm too cool for all that proper programming bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking fighting you every step of the way is the Godot UI. Holy shit, I hope 4.6 made it better. Okay. Let's grab this. We can get rid of that. Actually, we just need that. Of course. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do it here as well, and move that anyway. Awesome. It's looking good. What is the problem here? Cannot find flinch. Alright, we'll add it in, you fucking worthless piece of shit. There we go. Looking good. All right. Let's do that. Let's head on back to the snail man. And we need this right here. This block of code. And we need to throw that in here. And change this to, I think, take hit. Let's take a look. Yeah, take hit. What is the and code? I don't know. ChatGPT started adding those in. Hold on. Why the fuck do we do this? Creates a string name and not a string, so these are not the same type. Heap allocated, whatever the fuck that means. Interned. Yeah, so basically these are interned. These have been captured and are now in a POW camp. If you use these, you're probably a racist, okay? So we're going to be using these. We've interned them. That's the difference. When you do this, compares two different types, do a slower equality check. So, yeah, I guess it's slower. All right. Animation, take hit, cool. We should name that correctly. Resume animation. I think it's going to be attack B. Yeah. Oh shit. Tackle B. Snail idle. This was going to be, I think, just idle. And I think we're going to call this one stalk. Yeah. All right. Let's try it, and then we got to find the Control F take hit function. We got to say next state equals enemy states dot flinch. No more 2000s DB on the aux anymore. Why is that really annoying? What else do we need? We'll play fucking Creed. How about that? We'll just play nothing at all. We'll have it fucking silent. You can hear my dishwasher. Alright. So we also need to put some blood spray in there. Alright. Damn, there's so much to fucking do. Alright, let's see if this works. It should work. Kibble bits. Yeah, I see the, what is that? Is that Rich? Oh yeah, didn't he go crazy? Didn't he like show his kids on camera or whatever? And beg for money, which is really brutal. Alright, let's just run the game. Review Tech USA, yeah. I think the casino is going to start in a little while, but they're going to have like 50 minutes of fucking AI generated songs. He didn't even get the attack off. There we go. He said the K-slur, anti-Semitism on the rise. Oy vey. not flinching. He's not flinching. Oh, that would make sense. What is it called? Take it. Oh, did you see, fuck, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, man. Whatever, fuck, I'm just going to keep doing this. It was something lolcow related, and I completely forgot what it was. Alright. Is it going to work? Let's see if he can spit at us. You can. And I think what I'm going to do is make them further away and then make it so you can actually shoot at the projectiles that are shooting at you. So you can like knock them out of the air. That'll be the way to do it. So they'll just each spawn like one letter boxes that we can press into. Nice. His death animation is really slow, so that's why it takes a second. Awesome. There's no more enemies in the rest of the level. So, there's that. Oh, shit. Damn, what else do I want to do? That's right, we were going to put in, I think I can just pretty much go here, Control C. Oh, actually, I'm just going to go here, I'll get everything. From that point down, this is the most efficient way to do it. We're going to copy it, and then we're going to go to the chest guy. Yeah, and we'll come down here and paste it. And we're going to have to add some stuff. Nice. So can I just Control C and then come over here and Control V? Does that work? It does work. Oh shit. That used to not work in Godot, but it does work now. So we need a mark. This is like where we're gonna move to. And our guy is really fucking big, so we're gonna have to shrink him down. Probably like 0.125, probably an eighth of what he's supposed to be. Which looks really small, but the mark is really big. So we can then take the mark and move that. This is where he's going to walk to. Actually, I think he is kind of small now. I think we got to put him at like 0.25. There we go. That looks more what it's like it's supposed to be. That's where he's going to walk to. I'm going to... yeah, we gotta add some bone attachments. Bone attachments to the, let's go, I think neck or whatever. We're gonna add a marker 3D, and this will be our target. We're going to have to add a label 3D, and we're going to put that here, put that in there, put this in here, go to this node, animation finished. We connect that to our chest face, and we should have the same animations as our devil, so we should be okay. I think. Let's see if we can just plug this guy in. What else do we need? We need a target, so we gotta update what this is. I probably should put this as an export. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. If I make this into a class, I should have this as an export variable, and then just get rid of this shit right here. And then I can just go up here and take my target and plop it in right there. And the mark, I'm going to do the same thing here. There we go, and we'll take the mark and put it there. I'm going to leave where the player shoots at where the enemy walks to. Awesome. Yeah, I think honestly he probably should work right out of the box. So let's just try it out. Let's go to level 2. And I'm going to close some of these. I'm actually going to go to, where is, let's go to the 3D. Let's get rid of this one. And it's this right here. We're going to add in the chest face TSCN. We'll bring him back. Is he standing on the ground? Yeah, pretty much. He's still a little big, but that should be fine. And what I'm going to do is just make it editable children, so I can move, you know, the mark around wherever I want it to. So I can move that like a little bit closer. Like that, and I guess we'll just see how that looks. Let's try that out. Where's our look at? So we're going to be looking at this. So we should probably look a little bit further past him. All right. 3, 2. Well, I gotta change the thing here. Alright, that'll knock him dead. Come on down. I gotta change the blend speed between animations so it's not so jumpy too. That didn't work so good. It does return to the idle animation. And then he does return to the throw. That's funny. And then he dies. So I think probably one of the animations is named incorrectly or something, and that's why he's doing that. But yeah, I like that enemy. I think it works pretty good. I think having those 3 enemies and then having the boss at the end, I think that'll do it, you know, pretty good. And then I'll just have, I want to have like interactions here where they're like smashing through these, and I'll just do like some dust and whatever as particles, and they attack you. You shoot them with a crossbow. Anything to make it like a little visually interesting. But yeah, I think, you know, I think we're going in a pretty good direction. I don't fucking know. If we can keep up like this type of quality for the rest of it, I think. I mean, not like this is like super high quality. It's more like indie shit, but whatever. Yeah, I want to make like some type of point of interest right there. I don't know. I don't know. I do like this sequence where you're going up through here. I think that would be pretty cool if there's like enemies coming at you and you're shooting them. I think I am going to have to add some type of like hands or arms on the player. Like loading the crossbow, and then when you're in the water level, I might honestly like get rid of the beam of energy and just add like some type of harpoon or whatever, because that's pretty easy. And it'll have the same logic as a crossbow. It'll just be a harpoon instead. So I'll just have to make a different model and have it have the same animations. I think that would be really awesome. Yeah, so that's probably what I'll work on, is getting those in there so it looks a little bit more like a real game. I just want to see him go all the way through here. And yeah, I'm going to probably have this guy look at you the entire time. He's going to like turn and face you and probably say like creepy stuff. I think it would be cool to have him like yelling at you during the cutscenes, the giant goat face guy in the sky. He's supposed to be the main boss you fight in this thing anyway. I was going to have like a cutscene beforehand where they're like, you know, just real simple shit. You got to cleanse the ward for whatever of the demons, so go through and kill all the demons. And we'll have like, you know, demons killed up here. That's pretty sick. But yeah, the point is like you get to this part and there's gonna be like a boss battle. He's already dead. I did think about having. I've got this cannon. Whoops. Did I put it in here? I got this cannon and I made it low poly. I didn't make the whole model. I just like grabbed the model from Polyhaven and then I made it low poly. Let's just make it fucking huge so I can see it. So I'm thinking about having like this over there pointed at the guy, and then I could probably make it go off pretty easy. I'll just put a fuse in it, an explosion, and have it like jump back a few feet. But yeah, if I had like, you know, maybe one of these up here and then like one over here, so like as you're going through the level, you're shooting at him and like blasting him. You know, I think that would make it like more visually interesting or whatever. So those are my plans for probably the rest of this week, is to work on that shit. And I'll probably stream it, so if anyone's here, you can take a look. But peace out. I'm gonna get out of here tonight. I have to cook up some food. But later, y'all.